At this stage, everybody knows my channel is 50 plus. It's in the name. So this is some advice for younger people. What I would say to myself, basically. Don't give up. Keep going. Come on, lads. We all know we take stuff up, we do it for a little bit, and then we just drop it. Don't give up. Keep doing what you put your heart to. I'm 50. Be 51 this year. Now in the best shape I am in my entire life, but I'm having to put in twice the effort. If I'd have done this in my 20s, I'd probably be twice as big as I am now. So my advice is, stick to it. Don't give up. If you like doing something, keep doing it. So loads of things that I have liked and given up that I now can't do because I'm too old. So make up your mind, make it up. I know it's a hard thing to do, make it up young and stick to it if you enjoy it. I wish I'd done this years ago. I really do. Don't have regrets. Don't be like me at 50 years of age and decide, okay, fitness is what I want to do, or basketball is what I want to do, or pottery is what I want to do, and start late. Now some of those things, great, start late, like I did, but you're gonna find it harder, especially anything physical that you're doing, like fitness, like basketball, like any kind of sport. It's going to be harder. You're going to have to work twice as hard. You heal slower, you recover slower, you gain muscle slower. Everything is slower. It's what's called age. It's unavoidable. When you've decided to do something, put everything into it. And I mean everything. Not just half-assed. I mean put your heart, put your soul into this. Because if you don't, you're not going to get everything out of it. So stick to it, number one. Number two, put everything into this. Whatever it is you decide to do, put your heart and soul into it. Because if you don't, you'll regret it later. Trust me, you will. Speaking as somebody that is now regretting not doing this earlier, do it now and put your heart and soul into it. Surround yourself with other people doing the same thing. I can't stress this one enough. If you've got people doing the same thing around you, same age, get to know them. Do it with them, because it's easier. If you've got somebody to bounce off, to get ideas from, to even be competitive with, you're going to go further. If you're trying this on your own, it's much, much harder. With company, it's much easier. So do it with other people of the like mind that you have, like mindset. You'll go further. Trust me. Negativity is not good. Get rid of negativity. It's quite easy, guys. You know, if you've got somebody saying to you, you can't do it, don't do it, get rid of them. Because negativity, you can't do with negativity in your life. You want positivity. People that are putting you down, people that are giving you negative advice, people are saying, well, you can't do that, you're too old. Or, you can't do that, it's just too much for you. Just, trust me, cut them out. Don't listen to them. There is no such thing as can't. There is such thing as try and fail, but failure is what makes you stronger and makes you do more. Everybody fails. It's part of life. Everybody fails. Get used to it. Live with it, because it's what makes you carry on, be stronger, and you learn from your mistakes. Don't go with the fads, guys. Get rid of the fads, please. They're not, it doesn't work. BCAAs, intra workouts, all that stuff, you don't need it. stay away from the fads, stick with science, stick with what works. You're not going to fail if you stick with what works. Eat a good nutritional diet, you'll be fine. You know, but how did cavemen do it? Cavemen were healthy. Okay, they had a shorter lifespan, but that's because they had harder lives. But how did they remain physically healthy? How did they get by in life? Well, there's something to be said for a good, wholesome diet, and stay away from the fad foods, stay away from the fad diets. Just eat an all-round good nutritional diet and you'll be fine. Fads don't work. They've been proven not to work. Just eat a good nutritional diet. Hydrate. Guys, come on. Hydrate. It's quite simple. If you don't hydrate, you don't keep yourself hydrated, there's no gains. How does blood get around your body? It's a liquid. Drink lots, all the time. If you're not peeing continuously, there's something wrong with you. You're not going to make muscle without drinking. Drink lots, all the time. Play. It's quite simple, really. Play. Give yourself time to relax. I do. Love this. Absolutely love it. Could never do without it. I'm of the original generation of playing computer games. Where do you think all these computer games come from? Sinclair Spectrum, Commodore 64, they all started when I was a kid. Play. Whatever it is that you're playing, play. Always find time to relax, to do what you want to do. Because fitness and all is all great, but if that's all you're doing, you're going to injure yourself, number one, and number two, you're going to wear yourself out, and number three, you'll have no time for anything else. There's more to life than this. Play. Find time for it. Always find time to relax. Don't forget the people that love you. Your mammy, your daddy, your uncles, your aunts, your children, your wife, your husband, whatever it may be, don't leave them out. Share it with them. Even if they get bored stupid with what you're saying, share it with them. Because if you don't share it, they're not going to know how passionate you are about this. So share it with them. I'm a geek. Yep. Be proud of what you are. I'm not just fitness. I'm more than just one dimension. Look at this. Look at all that. I am a complete and utter geek, and I am happy to be one. So be proud of what you are and celebrate it. Back to point number one. Do you know how many times I decided to do this? Too many. Way too many. Don't put it off. Do it now. Because if you don't, you will regret it. And there's no point just waiting. Dive in. You learn as you go. Look at my first video. Oh my god, that was utter rubbish. A few other words I shouldn't mention because I'm on YouTube. But anyway, it was... Yeah, I'm not going to say it. Not here. But you can watch my first video and find out for yourself how bad that actually was. But I've learned. Each video I do gets better, I hope. Well, that's the idea anyway, because you learn. You learn as you go. Dive in, feet first. Just learn. Stop thinking about money. If you're going to be doing this, you've got to stop thinking, yeah, I'm going to keep doing this until maybe 6-7 weeks time, till I hit the big time. I'm going to have like 100,000 subscribers in 2 weeks, and I'm going to be making millions. I'm going to get loads of sponsors. It doesn't happen. It happens to very, very few people, a select few. I could be doing this for 10 years and nobody will watch me. And then I might just get lucky and have one of my videos go viral and everybody's watching me. But I'm not doing this for the sake of, alright, I'm going to make it overnight success and get millions, because it's not going to happen. I set my sights low. I set my sights on me. I am doing this for me, to have a chronicle of my exercises, of how I was in this certain period of my life, and if I can share something with a few people of how to do this and correct a few mistakes, all the better. If I help a few, brilliant. But I'm not doing this for money. I don't make money. I make zilch. This takes me 2-3 hours a day to produce just one video. The amount of editing I do, the amount of clipping together, the amount of pasting, the amount of putting in little logos at the top of the screen up here, or the subscribe down the bottom here. Probably got in reverse actually to have to change this, flip it around, because look, it's mirrored. So I have to put the logo up this way and put the subscribe down here. Guys, this is not for money. It's not easy either. This is my free time I put into this because I want to. Simple as that. Nothing to do with money. If I make money, I wouldn't say no to it. If a subscriber came along, or 2 or 3 or 4 or 1,000, I'd be incredibly happy. Who wouldn't be? If a sponsor came along and offered me money, brilliant. But it's not the reason I'm doing it. So give up the thing about money. It doesn't come to most. It comes to very, very few. It's just like being a celebrity. How many people are actually celebrities compared to the population? Not everybody becomes a celebrity. Not everybody has millions. There's only the elite few, 1% of the population have over 1 million. The rest of us are poor, me included. So give up this idea of making millions. It doesn't exist for most. Sorry to say it, you might make a living, a bare living from doing this, which is what I hope to do, because I like doing it. But I have no illusions that I'm going to be an overnight success and make millions out of doing this. It doesn't happen. I'll leave you with one last piece of advice for all those that are watching about fitness. Calories are calories. Protein, fat, carbohydrates, it doesn't matter. It's all calories. Calories in, effort out. If you eat 2,000 calories of whatever it is, and your allowance is 2,000 calories, you're going to burn it, whatever it is. Doesn't matter. Fat, carbohydrates, protein. If you eat 2,000 calories of protein, you're going to use that as energy. So it doesn't matter. So, okay, get your macros right if you're fussy, but so long as you're eating under your calorific expenditure, you're grand. If you eat just over, you're going to gain weight. If you eat under, you're going to cut. Simple as that. Calories in, calories out. That's it. Simple as that. Don't overcomplicate it, please. Don't get obsessed about the numbers. Don't get obsessed about food. Yes, we all know eating sugar is bad for you. Eating too much is bad for you. So eat a good balanced diet and you'll be fine. Eat your calorific expenditure and you'll be fine. Don't overcomplicate it, please. Yeah, I know, I already said this was my last piece of advice, but there's always one more, isn't there? Guys, don't overdo it. If you're overdoing it, you get an injury. This is for everybody at every age. Even 18-year-olds. You can overdo it. It's very simple. Once you overdo it, you have an injury, you'll be put back. If you get an injury, rest. Trust me on this one. Rest. Don't go through the pain and make it worse. If you get an injury, report it, go see your doctor, get it sorted, and you go back to doing what you did before way quicker. Don't leave it and leave it and leave it, because it'll only get worse. Okay, so that's it, guys. That's my version of Sunscreen by Baz Luhrmann. Anyway, until the next one, good night.
Do one thing every day that scares you. Don't be reckless with other people's hearts.